This is a new iPhone 15 Pro Max. So the big one, the new one, the big one. It's not this one, you can see that's what I've been using before. This is a Samsung A52s 5G edition. So I've been using that to film my videos, and obviously, I mean, the quality's not the best. It's not bad, but it's not the best. So I'm upgrading to this one, which you're watching right now, which is the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, I did take a couple of videos of this phone, which I'll show you now, but I had to use this phone, so they're not the best quality, but you get the picture. So, what we're going to talk about today is this the best phone to actually film YouTube videos with in 2024? Now, there's lots of different ways to film YouTube videos. The easiest one is to use a phone. Some people like to use the DSLRs, but a phone is obviously going to be a lot easier to use because the whole thing's in your pocket. Now, this iPhone 15 is exactly the same as the 14, it's exactly the same as the 13. There's not massive differences except for the cameras. The cameras is the thing that really, showed an upgrade to this phone. You'll see the difference if you compare the two. 14 and 15, the cameras are a lot bigger. So that's pretty much the main reason I bought it, just because the cameras are big cameras, I guess. Now, there are extended features on this phone, for example, the ProRes mode, and of course Apple Lock. So I'm actually filming this in ProRes HDR. Hopefully my lighting is good, editing is good, hopefully it comes out good. But people suggest to use the Apple Log. I'm not going to do that because I'm not really into color grading. I like to edit the whole video on my phone using CapCut, makes it easier. I don't really want to go to DaVinci Resolve. I haven't done that for a while. So I'm just going to stay out of the log and just keep it to HDR. But the camera itself, you can see it's really crisp, really good quality. So compared to this one, you'll see the shots of the iPhone kind of blurry because that's what this camera does. So that's pretty much the main difference, the main reason you want to upgrade. Now, you'll also notice too, I'm not wearing a microphone. Now, I probably should buy microphones. I might look at that at some point in the future, but the actual sound you're picking up is directly from the camera, the phone's microphone, which is really good, that it picks up that sort of sound without having external microphones. So if you want to just sort of pick up and shoot good quality video, good quality sound for YouTube, this phone's pretty much the way to go. Cost-wise, it costs basically the same as getting a whole camera set up, but you get the whole phone with it too, and the microphone's pretty decent. So yeah, I mean, I'll be angling towards just getting the phone itself. It makes it a lot easier too when it comes to editing because you can just put it straight over, into your editing app and just chuck it straight on YouTube, nothing special in between. So that's what I'll be doing, and that's what I got it for. So you can see for yourself the quality of this video versus previous videos. In fact, I previously reviewed this computer here using this phone, and you'll see the quality is just definitely not there. So this is really going to make the difference. So in my opinion, this is definitely the best camera to get for doing YouTube in 2024. It actually can film professional level videos too if you're willing to go that extra step of editing the log footage, but if you want to just point and shoot, which is what I want to do, this is definitely going to do the job. So you can see here I got the natural color. Now I expect it to be a little bit more gold after seeing videos of it. It's kind of like a washed down white. So maybe I should have gone for the white color, but it still looks pretty good. And the titanium edging you can see here is actually very decent. And the phone is pretty heavy, which is weird because people say it's lighter than the previous one. I didn't have the previous iPhone, so I can't really judge that, but it is pretty heavy for a phone. This one's quite a lot lighter, but I guess, it's got more stuff, got more cameras, so it's definitely worth it. Screen size you can see here is pretty decent. I get the Pro Max, obviously, because I'm not a midget, so I don't really want a tiny screen. I need a big size screen I can hold in my hand, otherwise the phone's going to be holding my hand like that, and the whole thing would be stupid. So, but I mean, you might be small, so you just get the Pro model. I think the only difference with the Pro and the Pro Max is 3 times versus 5 times zoom, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's really any other difference. I suppose the Pro Max is a little bit more powerful in processing power and stuff like that, but if you're not doing much with it, it's not going to make much of a difference. Yeah, other than that, I haven't had any issues with the phone. Actually, I have had one issue. The issue I've had is I used to edit my thumbnails on Canva, and Canva, for some reason on this phone, doesn't work. It's just extremely laggy. It just lags and all over the place. It's literally impossible to use it. So I've had to go to Adobe something, what it's called, effects, or I don't know, some app, which is slightly more annoying to use, but it still gets the job done as much as it can get done. So yeah, that's the only downside I've had with the phone. And I've had a little bit of an issue with cinematic quality, 4K 24 frames a second. Every second or third video comes out super laggy, so that wasn't something I wanted to deal with. And people do say to use the Blackmagic camera app. I tried using that, but if you're not more knowledgeable when it comes to camera stuff, which I am, but I don't want to be, then it becomes just too annoying to use. So I would just stick to the native camera app, which is what I'm using right here. It does the job. But yeah, other than that, obviously good quality camera. It's looks like picking up the sweat on my forehead because I forgot to turn the air conditioner on. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very high quality, and it's just really good for filming nature, animals, landscape, that sort of stuff too. And it's really good in low light. I filmed a few low light, or actually pitch black videos, and it comes out really bright as well. So definitely a major upgrade from this. But I guess this was like $700, and the one you're looking through now is $2,500. So an extra $2,000 does make a difference for that. And you'll see from the last review I was talking about using this particular laptop. I have been using this, and it's been reasonable so far, but slightly less intuitive than a Windows computer because I've just been used to using that. So, I did some editing on here, like I said I would do, but like I said, after getting the iPhone, I'll just stick to that. So realistically, I've got no use for this laptop, so I don't really know why I haven't. But maybe subscribe, and at some point, maybe we might do a strength test or something like that on this computer, because otherwise there's not really much purpose to have it. And that will be interesting. And actually the phone could use a strength test too. I mean, like I said, I don't like the color of this phone, so I might have to buy another one of white, and then I might just destroy this one. So subscribe for that, and if you want to check out the review for this one, the link is coming up in a second, and you can do that. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.